Hey, thank you for being here. My name is Nanette, and I want to start a mental health challenge with you for this week. It's not going to take too much of your time because we know how busy everyone is. We also know, though, that the one thing that we all need is a little bit of time for ourselves. It's also true that it's usually the first thing that we drop, time for ourselves, when we do get a little bit too busy. So we want you to play along just for the week, and then you decide for yourself, but you can do this. This is going to be your challenge for the next 3 days, and it's only 3 days. The first thing that you need to do when you wake up every morning is to drink a big glass of water. If this already sounds like a huge mission to you, start small. Start with a little glass of water. But this is your challenge for the next 3 days. When you wake up, the first thing that you do or take in a glass of water. Try it for only 3 days. And then after the 3 days, you decide whether you want to continue or not. We're just asking for 3 days that you need to try this, and then you decide for yourself. If you started the water challenge on Monday, we're going to ask you to increase the challenge to a 5-minute meditation from Thursday onwards. It's only 5 minutes. We will be sharing more ideas on specific apps that you can use in a later post. But for adults, we suggest Balance, Headspace, or Calm. For children, we recommend Moshi for sleep routine and also helping them to unwind and fall asleep at night. Breathe, Think and Do with Sesame and Headspace too. If you are still with us on this challenge, we want you to up your game from Sunday onwards. Don't worry, we're going to recap all of this. I don't want it to be too much right from the start, but let's try and replace from Sunday one unhealthy snack with a healthy one. We're going to keep that going for 3 days. For example, if you gravitate towards chocolate, rather grab an apple or a fruit bar instead. You can do it. And then the easiest, yet possibly the hardest challenge, we want you to start an affirmation diary. In this diary, you're going to write down one thing that you like or that you are proud of yourself for doing each day, just for 3 days again. We often focus, not only for ourselves, but also for our children. We so often focus on what we still need to do, what we need to improve at, what our kids need to get better at doing. So let's flip the switch here and focus on what we like about our children, about ourselves, what we have accomplished today. The only rule here is before you write down one thing for today, we want you to go and just scan through what you wrote down on the previous days. A great app for children here to participate in is 3 Good Things, a happiness journal. That's something that you can go and have a look at. So let's do a quick recap. Let's say that you start this challenge on Monday. Number 1, you're going to start each day with a glass of water on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. That's it. And then you decide if you want to continue with that or not. Also, start your affirmation diary on that same Monday. Just one thing that you like or accomplished during that day. Don't try and think too big. It can be something like you managed to take a few deep breaths and responded to your child calmly when he asked the same question for the 3rd time. That's huge. That's something you accomplished. And then starting from Thursday, include just 5 minutes of meditation in your day. You can even combine this with your affirmation diary if you prefer to do that. First thing in the morning or just before you go to bed at night might be a good time to squeeze in these 5 minutes for meditation. And then on Sunday, replace one unhealthy snack with a healthy one. Are you still doing your affirmation diary? Are you still drinking your glass of water every morning when you wake up? Let's see how this goes. You can do this. Remember, this mental health challenge is for you and only for you. There won't be any consequences if you don't follow through with it. Nothing's going to happen if you skip today. But if you skip it once, then tomorrow is going to be easier to skip or to not do or to not follow through with. So we really want to challenge you to try and keep up with this for a week at least, and then see how it goes. Try and keep going with it. If you start getting into a habit, into a routine of doing this, it's going to become easier and easier every single day. Nothing's going to happen and there won't be consequences, as I said, if you don't do it. But if you are able to keep going with this, you are going to feel and experience and see the difference. And that is what I want for you right from today, but also as an ongoing process. Thank you. You've got this.